and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Today is going to be part 2 of my Black Friday purchases. I only did 2 purchases for Black Friday, so I really reined it in this year. There was so much stuff that I wanted to pick up, but I was like, no, I need to hold it back a little bit. So this is part 2, and this is my purchases through ColourPop. I know a lot of people are starting to get really sick of ColourPop, and frankly, I have not been involved in purchasing from ColourPop as long as some of you. So to me, like, I still love their color stories that they come out with. I don't own a lot of their palettes, so it's not like I'm getting the repeats that a lot of you have that have built up a really big ColourPop collection. So I only got 4 things. Like I said, I really reined it in. Made sure I didn't go too nuts because I believe they were having a 40% off sale. Maybe their entire line, I can't remember. So I picked up a couple things, so let me show you what I got. So the first thing is from Fourth Ray Beauty. This is their Keep Clear Clarifying Tonic. I ran out of my toner and wanted to give this a try. For lip products, I've tried their lippy sticks. They're all right. They're a little bit drying for me. And I saw that they had these lip lacquers and they looked more like a really opaque gloss. So I got mine in Scotch Kiss. Can't read, but it's just kind of like a really nice pink color. Ooh, and it smells like cake. And yeah, they are just really highly pigmented glosses. So depending on how well I like this formula, I might be picking up more colors. And I picked up 2 eyeshadow palettes. The first one was the Baroque Palette. So let me show you this. Again, these aren't anything new. These are just color stories that I realized going through my collection that I didn't really have. This is like a deeper, steely, cool toned color story. I don't really have a lot of these colors. This center shade right here looks super interesting. I'll see if I can try and get it to go, but it kind of shifts from a purple to a greenish kind of. But yeah, I just wanted to get a nice, like, deeper colored palette. And of course I couldn't resist. I got the Mandalorian palette. Again, it's that cooler color story, and I actually like this a lot better in person than what I saw online, because online it looks very similar to this, and I was like, great, I just purchased 2 eyeshadow palettes that are almost identical. But this is a little bit more mid-tone. It's got some browns on the bottom that are more cool toned. You've got this really interesting shade in the center here that shifts from brown to green, and overall it just seemed like a really good color story for me, that I would get a lot of use out of. And of course it's Mandalorian, so there you go. So super quick, super small little haul that I got from Ulta, but like I said, I just kind of wanted to pick up some items that I know the formula of ColourPop's eyeshadows are really great, so I wanted to get some color stories that I knew were missing from my collection, and I wanted to try the new lip product. And I think these are newer or newish. I can't remember when they launched, but I believe this is probably part of their retro line. They launched a kind of like a, not a Great Gatsby, but like a 1920s type retro palette and collection, and I think this is part of it. So let's go ahead and get to playing with these. I think I'm going to, I might mix these 2 together. I haven't decided yet. I really do like both of these palettes. They're so pretty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a combination of both of them. They're very cohesive together, actually. So here, let me. And you can see the differences. Like I said, online I was like, oh great, they're identical. So let me go ahead and zoom you in just a titch. I really like this center shade on this one, so I think I'm going to put that all over the lid. I'm just trying to think of what I can do as far as the crease color. One thing I am noticing is that this is definitely a deeper color story, so there's maybe this one would work for me as a crease color if I went in with a really light hand. So I think I'm going to go in with Mythosaur and the Mandalorian palette into my crease, just so I'm not doing anything super dark. And then I can always go darker if I need to. The first palette that I purchased through ColourPop was actually Kathleen Light's, what is that thing called? Hold on. All right, so the first palette I ever purchased through ColourPop was Kathleen Light's Dream Street palette. And I love this. I love this color story. I believe it's been discontinued. I haven't seen it on their website in quite a while. But yeah, that was the first one. So I don't think it was even new when I purchased it. So I've only really been aware of the brand for a couple years. But I love their formula. They're so affordable. The color payoff is just exactly what I'm looking for. I am definitely one of those people that I don't like to build up color. Sometimes it's nice, but for the most part, I'm always in such a big hurry that I just want to slap color on my face, blend it together, and call it a day. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with, in the Baroque palette, this lounge color. It's just a deeper brown. And I'm gonna deepen in the crease a little bit. I definitely do understand when people get frustrated with ColourPop, because even just my little involvement with the company and seeing the launches and the frequency, it can get overwhelming really quickly, and a lot of the collections look very similar. I think if you're a collector of a brand, that's probably one that would be very frustrating to deal with, because there's not, at this point in the game, a really truly unique color story. Okay, so I'm gonna go into Imperial Credit. Is kind of like a steely gray color, and I'm gonna put that on the inner portion of my eyelid. Then I'm gonna go in with my finger on the Baroque palette into Noble, which is that center shade that's really interesting. And I'm gonna blend it all together. And since the Baroque palette doesn't have a inner corner shade, I am gonna go back into Mandalorian into Beskar Steel. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. This is definitely a little bit deeper of a look than I normally go with, but I love it. I love the smokiness of it. So let's go ahead and have me finish the rest of my face, and I will be right back. Okay, so face is finished. All I did was take the lounge color, that brown in the Baroque palette, and run it across my under eyes. So the look is finished. I love how this looks. This is super smoky. I should probably turn off my podcast while I'm doing this. So let's go ahead and apply this lip lacquer. And this is Fresh Kiss lip lacquer in Scotch Kiss. I'll remember it one day. This might be a little bit bright and maybe clash with this look, but I just wanted to give this a try, see how the formula is. Oh my gosh, that is so pigmented. Okay, it doesn't exactly go with the eye look, but I love the formula of this. This is so opaque and it's very creamy. It's not sticky. It's definitely more like a gloss feel than like a lipstick bullet. But I love this formula. Like I said, colors kind of a little bit all over the place with this eye look and my cheek looks and everything. But I do love the formula. I am definitely going to have to pick up a couple more of these shades. I do think that they have some sets that you can purchase, so might look into that. So that is everything I have for you today. I love both these palettes. Make sure you are following me over on Instagram at Janet's Review Box. I will post looks. I'm going to start trying to post daily looks that I use with my makeup, again, to be held more accountable of using all of my makeup. Plus, I want to get your guys' opinions on some of the looks that I create, and maybe have you suggest some ideas for me to try. Anyways, I hope you are having a fantastic day. I am going to possibly be trying to post twice a week, going back to posting twice a week. Maybe just having my Wednesday videos be a little bit shorter and easier for me to edit. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you want to see more videos from me, and what types of videos? But that's all I'm going to have for you today. So thank you for stopping in as always. If you wouldn't mind, make sure you're subscribed. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.